Hey everyone, here's a video on how and why you should perform a benchmark test on the Android phones. This is the Samsung Galaxy S2 phone. We would show you how you can perform the benchmark testing on the Samsung Galaxy S2 mobile phone. The benchmark test is a series of tests that would test the battery usage, the graphics, the writing and reading speed of the SD card, and the 2D, 3D and 3D graphics test. This is all performed through the free apps available in the Android market. The one we are using is the Antutu benchmark. This is the app we are using to do the benchmark testing. We earlier did the test and we got the total score of 5756 for Galaxy S2, and for the Galaxy S it was around 3500. So the Galaxy S2 has a 1.2 GHz processor and 1 GB of RAM, so the score would be higher. You can run a test once again to see. Click on test. There are certain aspects that you can select, or you can go with the default option, which is the CPU and memory, the 2D graphics, 3D graphics, database IO and SD card IO. Just hit on start test and it will start the test. This is the first one, the testing and the CPU and the memory. It would take quite some time for each test to be performed. The complete 100% would include all the aspects of the test which we checked earlier. This is the testing CPU integer performance. The score that we get in the benchmark results is the arbitrary score which we use to compare with the other Android phones. So there's nothing specific with each score. You get a total score which you compare with the other phones to check the performance of the phone. This is probably helpful to when you are thinking to purchase a phone with a high-end processor. With the Galaxy S having the 1 GHz processor and the Galaxy S2 having 1.2 GHz, we can see that the score would anyways be higher for the Galaxy S2. But we check the other things like the 2D and 3D graphic performance, the writing speed of the SD card and reading speed of the SD card. This is the testing CPU floating point performance. This is the canvas test. You can see the Android robots flying around at different speeds. This is the OpenGL test. This is the video, the graphics performance. The frames per second here, above 60 as of now. You can see the different multicolor graphics being added here to check the performance. You see the frames per second being increased here at different level of graphics. The colors are changed, the graphic levels has changed, the 2D and 3D levels, and with that the frames per second would increase or decrease depending on the quality and the processor. This is the testing database IO performance. This is testing SD card write speed, the speed of writing to the SD card. After that would be the SD card reading speed. This is the last point of the test. and we came to the final score here. You can see there's the RAM, 817 MB of RAM, CPU integer, CPU float point, the 2D and 3D graphics score, the database IO, the SD card write and read speed, and the total score. The total score we got is 5419. We would be checking the benchmark of the other phone, that is the Samsung Galaxy S, and we would be comparing that in our other video. So do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.